what's going on? You're tuning into Mario Ramon LA, and today we're going to have a real talk. We're going to talk about dating and opening up your heart, okay? Uh, there is this dude that I knew back in Atlanta, and he actually moved to LA. He has two houses. He has one in LA and one in Atlanta, and we've never went up the romantic avenue before, but he's always reached out to me, and he's like, hey, let's go get something to eat, or let's go have a cocktail or something, and just hang, just innocent dudes just hanging out, And so I've been so crazy busy, and trying to get my comedy up and running and everything, and writing and doing the shows, and it's been kind of nerve wracking. It's been a bit scary when you stand up in front of like hundreds and hundreds of people and you don't know them and they don't really know you that well. Maybe some people see you on YouTube, and there's buzz in Hollywood. People hear about you, but they're like, make me laugh. I had a hard day. I got bills due. Baby's back at home crying. Make me laugh. And so you're standing there with a mic, and that's your job. You got to make everybody laugh, and my goal is to make everybody in the theater laugh. Maybe not simultaneously, but I do want to make everybody laugh, because I don't feel that my job is done. And some people might not get your humor, but you have to wiggle. It's a dance. You got to wiggle your way and see what their hot spot is and press on it. And so I just did the Comedy Store, which was actually fabulous. It was a dream come true. It was amazing, and I don't know. I just feel like so much passion for what I do, but there's also something missing, because it's balance. You always have to have that balance, and the balance would be, I would like to be in love. Literally, I would like to be in love, and so. I'm not thinking that this text would lead to that, but I did. I met him for dinner, and we had the best conversation. And he actually just wanted to hear. He was like, "Hey, I want to hear about you." And I'm like, and the way he was looking at me and things, I'm like, is he eating me up with some salsa? Like, he was just like looking at me all sexy and shit. And I already think he's sexy. I'm like, oh, this is a fine looking brother right here. Holla. And so I'm looking at him, and I have my thoughts going in my mind, and he's looking at me, and clearly he got thoughts going in his mind. But it wasn't like a sexual thing. I mean, to be quite honest, like, totally mind fucked me, like, totally. It was like unbelievable. And he's like, I just want to hear about you and your goals, and your dreams, aspirations, and different things. We never once talked about sex. Are you a top, are you a bottom, and all this craziness and all that. And so he's a writer, and he does pretty well, writing and things. And so we have that in common. We're both in the entertainment industry in some aspect. I do comedy, and he's a writer and everything. And the one thing that really stuck out in my mind is the things that we were talking about, we both want. Like, we both want it. And it's amazing when you can find someone in the universe who wants exactly what you want. And that's what I've always prayed for. Somebody who wants what I want, understands what can understand what I do, because I'm not accessible a lot of times, because, you have to work during the day. And then at nighttime, you do have to do your comedy, and you have to hit every comedy. Like, you have to build up your fan base, and you have to get your name out here in Hollywood, and you have to get people to know your brand of comedy and know who you are, so they will support you and pay money to come and see you. And so I'm on the bottom working my way up. There's been a lot of people here working already, so I have to work extra hard, because I don't plan on, being a freshman in this comedy thing 10 years from now. But I also don't think that it's going to happen overnight. I know that I have to hustle and I have to work. But on the other hand, a microphone and laughs, we can't cuddle at nighttime. So when he said, let's meet for dinner, I was like, okay, why don't we? And just talk and things. And I was just talking and everything. And dinner turned into like the longest conversation. We found out a lot about each other, siblings, birthdays, zodiac signs, favorite colors, favorite holidays, what we like, what we don't like, what we're allergic to. And that's what it's all about in my book. And it's like I told him I would not settle for anything less than butterflies, and that's pretty much what I got. Got a little butterflies all up in here and things, and we actually did that. We put our hand on each other's heart, and I was like, "See what you do to me," and he was like, "Well, see what you do to me," and it was above the waist, which I like because there's two different hearts you can play with. So, but no, touch my heart here first and my mind, and like let's stimulate those chakras, and we'll move forward after that. So, after that, we went and watched the movie, and and just kind of like chilled with each other and everything. And at one point, it was just amazing because at one point after the movie we just kind of like held each other and hugged, and it was just phenomenal. So I don't want to throw too much out there, but there was no love making at all. Nothing came off, no clothes came off or anything. It was just we were mind fucking each other, if you will. Okay, and I like that. That's what I like. He was just asking me what do you see in your future? And I said, I see marriage. I wouldn't be opposed to marrying a guy, to be quite honest. Because if you date guys and you want a future and you're old, you're older, you're not like teenagers, it just seems like the logical thing to do to me. So, we talked about that, and I asked him, I was like, would you marry a guy? And he was like, in a heartbeat. And so we're on the same page. Like I said, when you can find somebody in this universe who wants the same things that you want, and they're not just saying it to get something from you, whether what, a lot of times people have a underlying motive, to get things. And I do have a discerning spirit, so I could sniff that shit out 2 states away. And so it was just a phenomenal night. It was a phenomenal night. I definitely, like I said, I've known this person for a while now, but we never went down the avenue of romance, like I said. But now I think it's kind of heading there, and he asked to see me again today, so we're gonna actually go work out. And that's something that I've always wanted to do. Have a partner that I can work out with and just do things with. And he one thing that he said, he said, you can always tell me anything. I want you to. And my heart has actually been very guarded. I shared one thing with him. I was like, I don't really trust guys. He said, do you trust yourself? I said, well, yeah, I trust myself. He was like, usually when people say they don't trust people, it's because they don't trust themselves. And so I had to tell him the story. So when I was younger, I dated this guy, and we were exclusive, and he traveled a lot. And he would always pull like our condoms out and put them in his suitcase when he traveled. I didn't know any better. I mean, I was younger, and it always hurt my heart to see that. And I actually mentioned it to him. I was like, why are you taking those? And he was like, just in case. But it was just so disrespectful on so many levels to, number one, let me see it, the just in case, and when we're exclusive. And then those are ours. You know what I'm saying? You go buy some from a gas station, you booty hole. So it made me not trust guys. And I was in another situation that was kind of like that. And it was just all bad. So it made me not trust guys. But I don't ever want to lose trust in guys or people. And I stressed that to him. And then he saw the point where I came from. He was like, I would never do that to you. Now, a lot of people can say it, but show me. You have to show me, prove it, do it. Just like they say on that song with Brownstone. If you love me, say it. Show me, prove it. It's just refreshing to know that at this time, with going through everything that I've gone through in relationships and guys and everything, that you can have butterflies. Now, I'm not jumping off the cliff saying, oh, we're going to be married in a week and things like that. But it is an avenue that I do want to turn left and drive down. I let that be known. I don't want to rush anything. I don't want to rush the lovemaking. I don't want to rush anything. I just want to live in the moment and enjoy this moment, enjoy this time, enjoy the company, enjoy the conversations, enjoy the flirting, enjoy holding each other, enjoy touching each other's heart, and whispering each other's ears and all that. There's so much more to life than making love. Like a porn star or something like that. There's just so much more. I want to build a life and a legacy with someone. So that's where I'm at, and I laid my heart on the table. I pulled it out. I was like, "Here, this is what I want." And when I did that, he just looked at me and he was like, "This, that's exactly what I've been waiting on," and that's what I've been waiting on. So, guys, pray for me. I pray it works and everything. And then if it doesn't, it's okay. It's okay. At least I feel the butterflies right now, and it's a smile on my face right now. And we're working towards something. That's pretty cool. And hopefully, he can come to some comedy shows because I've never been one to want the person I date come to my comedy shows, so to speak, because it is a different light, and you don't want the person you date to see you say all these words and use your life scenarios and things like that. You have to kind of be transparent to be a comedian and just open up your life, so to speak. So, but I do feel comfortable enough with having you come and see a comedy set and things so you can see a total different side because I'm totally different when I date. Of course, I don't run around doing the Dave Chappelle, just making you laugh all day and things like that. There's a whole nother side of me. So I would like for you to see that side and see the fun, crazy Mario that makes people laugh. All right. This is Mario Ramon LA, and this is the video, our real talk once again. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely comment on this video and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Mario Ramon LA. Also follow me on Instagram at Mario Ramon LA. And go to my like page on Facebook, Mario Ramon. I'll see you guys next time. Mario Ramon LA. Peace. I love you, babies. Have a great week. Bye-bye.